2018, 2 years after this incident at the Intercontinental, Kim Porter passes away. For a few days, she had flu-like symptoms, and then she suddenly dies from ultimately what they said was lobar pneumonia. She was 47 years old. I'm 50. Like, she's younger than me.
Right.
You weren't around at this time?
No, I wasn't around. I was with Ciroc at this time, but
So you were kind of in the mix still?
Right,
Yeah.
I'm still in the mix, right.
When you heard this news, number one, did you hear that she was sick leading up to the situation or no?
I heard that she was sick, yeah. I heard that not leading up to the situation. I just heard the play-by-play of the day that the situation happened.
A 47-year-old dying from pneumonia sounds crazy.
Right.
Especially someone who has means to the best doctors and everything else like that. I can imagine if some homeless person dies of pneumonia. I get it.
Right.
But someone who has access to the best hospitals, the best doctors, to die from pneumonia sounds crazy.
Right.
Were you around Puffy after this happened?
No, I've been around Puff after that happened, but not on a daily basis. Like if he went to Vegas to do a Ciroc party, he would holler at them and say, yo, Barnes could be the contact person out here. So in those type of situations, I was around. But I did speak to one of Kim's best friends, and I kind of just needed to know, and I asked him, I said, what do you think? And this was one of Kim's closest friends, and she said, Barnes, I would hate to think that he had something to do with it. She said, but I think it was Kim's birthday or even Diddy's birthday, and they went over to the Miami house, and they said that Kim had an IV in her arm the whole night. So I guess she was feeling sick or wasn't feeling right, and they put the IV in her. But she said that whole night that Kim had the IV and she was acting funny. And they thought it was just because of drinks or something, like, oh, Kim must be drunk or something. But she said, Barnes, she literally only had 2 drinks. And she said the next day is when Kim started complaining about being sick. And they was, they had family members that was over there close to her and stuff like that. And they said one of the young girls left that morning to take the twins to school. And when they came back, Kim had passed away. And one of my close friends that was working with Puff at that particular time said he was the one that actually called Puff and said, listen, I just spoke to Kim. Now, where Kim lives in Toluca Lake and where Puff lives is literally 15 minutes over the hill. Mm-hmm. And Puff told him, yeah, I heard she was sick. And he said, nah, man, like, she don't feel good. Like, she don't sound the same. You need to get over there. And he said that's when Puff went over there.
Oh,
and,
so Puff went to go see her.
Yeah.
Right before she died.
Yeah, but when he got there, she was dead. So they say.
Oh. Right. And there's rumors that Kim was writing a tell-all book, but that's actually not true.
From what I hear from my best friend, she said Kim wasn't writing a tell-all book at all. She was writing a kid's book.
Yeah.
And she was trying to, she didn't like the way that Puff controlled her and controlled the money that he would give her for the kids. So she wanted to make sure, her exact words were, this motherfucker not gonna run my kids like this. I want them to have their own money like Russell and his kids have.
Yeah.
So she was trying to build a foundation for them to have their own following. And that's what the book was about, kids' books.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. And I don't think Diddy had anything to do with her passing away.
I would hope he don't, because even their relationship, when people ask me, I can say as many bad things as I can say about Puff, but at the same time, if someone was to ask me, do I think he loved Kim? I think he loved Kim. I really do. And I don't think I don't know. And that's what I'm going to say. I don't know to what lengths a person would go to when you're dealing with billions of dollars and you're dealing with so many different things, and to have somebody have all that information and know so much about you. I can't say no more with everything that came out that he definitely didn't, but I would hate to find out that he did.